बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम अल्लाहुम्मा रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम आमीन. Permutations, lecture 4. Be thankful. We should be thankful to others. Relationship between NPR and NCR. In permutations, the selections are done automatically. When you use NPR formula, it involves NCR and R factorial. So selections are done automatically in NPR. Example, uniform. Requirement, arrange 4 letters at random from the 7 letters of the word uniform. So we normally write 7P4 for that. But the breakup of 7P4 is 7C4 and 4 factorial. So in 7P4, we first select 4 letters and then we arrange them randomly. So this is the breakup of 7P4. Applications. We should use NPR and NCR over R factorial, this formula, when there are restrictions either in selections or in arrangements or in both. So we use this formula NPR, NCR, R factorial when there are restrictions either in selections or in arrangements or in both. This is one of the best example for this type of question when we have restrictions in both selections and arrangements. Well, 9 cards, this is the question. 9 cards, each of a different color, are to be arranged in a line. The 9 cards include a pink card and a green card. Now consider all possible choices of 3 cards from the 9 cards, with the 3 cards being arranged in a line. Question number 1. How many different arrangements in total of 3 cards are possible? So I'm using this formula NCR and R factorial because we have to use this formula for the later parts. So for practice, I'm doing this part with this formula. NCR means selections, whereas R factorial means arrangements. So since we have to select any 3 letters from 9, so write 9C3 for that. So 9C3 means any 3 letters from 9 letters. And since the arrangements are random, therefore we should write 3 factorial here. So this part is for selections and this part is for arrangements. And there are 504 ways to arrange 3 letters from 9 letters. Now this is a very important question, one of the most important questions and one of the most important application of that formula NCR times R factorial. How many of the arrangements of 3 cards in part 1 contain the pink card? Now this is one of the most important thing. So there are restrictions only in selections. Well, according to that formula NCR times R factorial, NCR means selections of the objects and R factorial means arrangements of the objects. So since we need pink card, there is a restriction with the pink card. The selection must contain the pink card. So 1C1 is for pink card. This is for pink card. Since we need 3 cards altogether, so we need 2 other cards from remaining 8 cards. Let me correct this 9. This is basically 8. So it is 8C2. Well, we have selected 3 cards. Since there were no restrictions in the arrangement, so write 3 factorial here. The restrictions only with the selections and the arrangements are at random. So 3 factorial, this 3 factorial is for the arrangements of these 3 cards. Next question. How many of the arrangements of 3 cards in part 1 do not have the pink card next to the green card? Now this is one of the most important question. Here in this question we have restrictions both in selections and in arrangements. First we have to select pink card and green card, and then we have to arrange them together first, and then we will have to find the number of arrangements in which pink and green are not together. So this is one of the most important application to understand that formula NPR is equal to NCR into R factorial. So selections means like NCR means selections, R factorial means arrangements, and in this question we have restrictions in both the parts, like we have restrictions in selections and in arrangements. Well, number one, settle the selections, the restrictions of the selections. We must have P and G and any one card from the remaining 7 cards. So for P and G, 2C2, and for one card from remaining 7, 7C1. So if you add these two, these are 3 cards. So we have selected 3 cards in which we have pink and green card. Now arrangements are also restricted. So for P and G together, we have to place them in this box, and within this box they can arrange themselves in 2 factorial ways. Since the remaining card is just 1, so this number will become 2 factorial. Hence this is the way to select pink and green and arrange them together. So there are 28 ways in which P and G are together. Hence, for P and G are not together, use this total minus together. This is total answer of part 1, and this is together. So there are 476 ways in which P and G are not together. Be proactive. We must be proactive. Allah Hafiz. I will discuss the remaining concepts of the permutations in my next lectures. Allah Hafiz.